Unlock Wilford. Get more excitement, more innovation, more reasons to celebrate during Dublin Nissan's Free to Choose event.
At Dublin Nissan, you're free to choose. Nissan Altima starting at $18,988 or 72 months at 0%. All new Muranos and Rogues, 60 months with no interest.
Dublin Nissan, the only dealer you will ever need.
I have with me Lakeisha Poole with Oconee Fall Line Technical College. What a great event.
It's wonderful. It's just a great opportunity for us to welcome in the community and our students here to connect with some local employers, learn about the job qualifications for the various positions that they're trying to fill, and also meet with our admissions and financial aid team to find out about how they can enroll at OFTC.
And they're all here.
Exactly.
Everybody under one roof, and you know what? My job is hot most days. I look forward to coming this morning. It's so cool in here.
Yeah.
Air conditioning, it's 100 degrees outside, I think. But it's so nice in here. And I think there's a couple of hundred people under one roof, not counting the vendors. But how many vendors are here this morning?
Well, we have about 40 employers here on our Dublin campus, and they represent a variety of industries and sectors. So you have, if you have a skill set, whether it's welding or air conditioning technology or business technology, you can really find something for everyone here.
And why is it important for y'all to do this?
Well, it's important for us because that's a part of our mission at Oconee Fall Line Technical College. It's connecting our students, our community with job opportunities. We want to contribute to the local economy here, and we believe that having a skilled workforce is part of that, but also creating those opportunities for those two groups to come together.
And it's such perfect timing. We just saw those wonderful graduates here just a few weeks ago come down, get those diplomas. And what struck me was the looks. No matter what you're getting, you could be getting your GED, you can be getting a associate's degree, criminal justice, cosmetology, whatever. But it's an accomplishment, and it's just that one more step on the way to that final goal.
Exactly. It just gives our students, our graduates, they have that confidence because they have a credential. They have a skill set that they know that they can take into a specific industry, into a specific role, and that added experience, that hands-on experience, that education just gives them that extra boost of confidence.
What's the favorite part of your job?
The favorite part of my job is definitely working with the students and hearing their stories. They come from a variety of backgrounds and circumstances, and it just shows that there's no perfect path to success. But if you really believe in yourself and make the effort, you can be successful.
Well, on behalf of the community, we appreciate what you do and what Oconee Fall Line Technical College does.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, it's hard to follow Lakeisha, isn't it, Mr. Williams?
It is. I've tried before, and it doesn't work out well for me.
Okay, and you're one of the deans here on campus.
I am. We have 3 academic divisions, and my division is trades, industry, and transportation.
Okay, what does that entail?
That entails basically the trades. We have machine tool, which is one of our programs. And there are some jobs opening up in this area for those students now. It's a big demand for it, as a matter of fact. We have diesel technology, automotive, electronics, welding. I actually have welding on 3 campuses. We have air conditioning technology and, of course, truck driving. And on our North Campus in Sandersville, we have industrial systems, which entails basically industrial maintenance, process control, that type of thing.
And all those are good paying jobs.
They are all, and there's a big demand for every one of them.
Yeah, and I think of, and you've taken me on a tour before, we've done different things out here, but just take, for example, a diesel mechanic. You pretty well going to go to work once you get that degree.
Oh, I just got through having a conversation with a company right now that needs them bad. And as a matter of fact, I've seen over the years, there's always been a truck driver shortage for years.
Yes.
And we've had recruiters that would come recruit our truck driving students. Now those same recruiters, when they come to visit our truck driving students, want to go talk to our diesel students as well. So yes, there's a big demand there.
Is it safe to say, especially the areas you're dean over, you're pretty well going to go to work in any of those fields.
Absolutely.
I mean, whether it's air conditioner or whatever.
Absolutely.
Because you're trained, and y'all help them not only through the Career Expo, but y'all help put them in a job.
Oh yeah, we have employers. Actually, we all have, every program has an advisory board who are employers. And all of our guys come from industry. They have contacts in industry. And I say the only problem that a student would have finding a job is any restriction they may put on themselves. You know, but there's a lot of opportunities, and beyond that, we have the governor came out a few years ago with what he called the Strategic Industries Workforce Development Grant, and I think the impetus behind it is the widening of the port in Savannah, deepening the port, transportation, plus Dublin's right here on I-16. And part of the programs that are covered under that grant, which gives additional funding beyond HOPE to our students, diesel equipment is covered under that, welding is covered under that, truck driving is covered under that grant. And then there's some also in some of the other divisions, Allied Health and Business Services have some programs that are covered too. But what that means to the student is they basically have very little, if any, out-of-pocket expense. And it doesn't get better than that.
Yeah. And that's different than most universities and colleges, because you get a degree and you're out on your own to go find a job.
That's right.
But the good thing, and Oconee Fall Line's been like this, it didn't just start, but helping them in that next step. You don't just throw them to the wolves, so to speak.
Right.
And they're out on their own. You have these advisory boards. You help them get these jobs. And thanks to the governor for kicking in some extra money, it makes it a lot easier now.
I say sometimes we don't enroll students, we adopt them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do everything we can to keep them here, get them employed, get them in. And if that takes, well, last week I had a student, I walked him around myself for an hour and a half, showed him everything we had. And we do that routinely. It's not a VIP, it's just anybody comes in the door needs help.
And if you don't have the money, what I like about Oconee Fall Line, you've got people on staff that y'all pay to help them get whatever monies are available.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a number of ways to finance it. And we do have a very competent financial aid staff. And students come to me a lot of times with financial aid questions, and I always steer them to them, and if necessary, I'll walk them up there. Because those ladies know what they're talking about, and if it's there, they can find it for them.
They do that. I'll have to give you an amen on that one. So basically, money, not having money, is not a reason not to get an education.
No, absolutely not. And some students actually get help beyond tuition. So if they have transportation issues or babysitting issues, or we don't have a babysitting service or a shuttle service, but there are ways that they can be helped.
We can work around it, can't we?
Some can be done.
Mr. Williams, thank you for what you do, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for getting the word out there.
Thanks for talking to me. Okay, now I have with me Lynn Whittle with the brand new Brookdale. I almost said Sheridan Place.
That's okay.
But,
that's all right.
Everybody that watches here on TV 35, they've seen the changeover of Brookdale. And tell me some of the jobs that are careers, since we're at the Career Expo, some of the careers you could get in the retirement home today.
Well, the main career path that we are looking for always is certified nursing assistant, which they offer that here at Oconee Fall Line. So we're hoping, to draw some of that crowd, and due to the fact that we are manned 24/7, that is our biggest professional skill level that we need. And of course we do have kitchen needs, we do have housekeeping needs, but those don't have the turnaround because they don't have the numbers that the CNA's position does.
And we don't think of that when we think of a retirement home. You do have to man it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you do need good employees there. And what's one of the criteria to going to work at like Brookdale?
Well, Brookdale asks that you're passionate about working with seniors, that you're there. Of course, you have integrity, and you give that to your residents as well. We were just talking about how the seniors we have now are our greatest generation.
Amen.
And I believe in it. I didn't know that when I came on, but I've learned so much taking the tools that they've given to me. I feel like I take a lot more from them than they take, again, from myself.
Oh, absolutely.
So just the passion.
Yeah, no doubt. And our parents and grandparents, they have to be the greatest generation.
Of course.
And we're not learning enough from them, as the next generation, and our kids too. We seem to not be listening enough, but fortunately you're in a job you gain a lot of expertise in that part, don't you?
I do, and every day I'm so thankful that what I get to learn from them and take from them, they are so knowledgeable, and they were present in a lot of these things that you and I weren't, and they can share what they were doing, what was going on in different events throughout the world, you know, back in the 40s. So it is pretty cool. It's neat.
It's a history book.
It is.
It's like going
very
to the
much.
VA. There's always a story. I was at the VA this week. There's always a new story that I hear from someone at the VA.
Yes.
And the same thing with the people that stay at Brookdale. It's just a history lesson every day.
It is. It is, and that's probably one of the foremost things that I've been able to take with me is how much knowledge and just intelligence that is there. Just, and thank goodness a lot of our residents, you know, are able to share that. We do also have a memory care community, and again, they can revert back to a lot of their distant past, maybe not what happened an hour ago or yesterday, but again, we do still learn, you know, even from our memory care community residents as well.
And that's a good point, because a lot of people don't take Alzheimer's patients or dementia. Brookdale does, and I was talking to a grandson of one of y'all's patients the other day, and he goes out and sees his grandfather. He said, now he can't remember what he had for breakfast this morning, but he remembers taking him to the ball games back in the 70s and going fishing, and we'd rather remember that than what they had for breakfast this morning.
Yes. Very much so, and there's always, you know, we have activities going on, so sometimes that brings about good memories when they were young men or young women. You know, a lot of them were playing, you know, half-court basketball or different things, and it brings back those memories. So if we can feed into that, we're all about, again, providing that personal care assistance to those residents and bringing out, you know, those good memories.
And finally, Brookdale has many homes throughout the country, about 1,400.
Yes, we do.
There's room to grow in there.
Always. There's always room to grow, not only externally, but also internally in your communities as well.
Okay, well, we appreciate what you do, Lynn.
And I appreciate you.
Thank you. Good to see you. Now I have with me Captain Womble from down in Johnson County, and y'all employ a lot of people at the correction office there, don't you?
Yes, we do. Yes, sir, we do.
How many employees do you have?
Approximately around 700 employees.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And
that's corrections and with your medical staff and also your food service staff.
That's a lot of employees.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And how long have you been there?
I've been there almost 4 months myself, transferred in from another prison, but I've been in the department for over 20 years.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Good. What kind of jobs are you looking to fill?
Right now, we're trying to major recruit as correction officers. Correction officers, yes, sir.
And tell me what that entails.
Well, it entails of just ensuring that the prisoners are safe and secure, make sure that number one, they don't escape.
Right.
Number two, important. That's the most important thing. Next thing is to take care of the prisoners also, and also take care of the employees. The way it's done, you go to school for 4 weeks. Then you come back, and we continue on with the training.
And you've been in it for 20 years.
Yes, sir.
You must enjoy it.
I love it, sir.
What kind of traits, to the people you talk to today, what kind of traits should they have?
Number one is integrity. Number one is integrity, because I always tell them, you want to do the right thing, and they ask why. I said because that's the right thing to do, and that's the motto. You want to do the right thing. Yes, sir.
Good benefits?
Yes, sir. We have good benefits. We actually, work 12-hour shifts, and almost about 15 days a month. That's what they work.
Okay.
But you have medical benefits, dental benefits, especially if you are a young family man or a young family lady. It's good for the family.
Okay, there's a lot of people walking around here this morning. I know you've talked to quite a few. What are they saying to you?
What a lot of them had the myth about watching TV about what prisons are. They really didn't understand until we kind of broke it down to them and told them that it's a good career field, very good career field. If I had to do it all over again, I'd start again tomorrow. Yeah,
and I can tell you got a great attitude, and that's what we're looking for this morning.
Yes, sir. And my attitude to them is that if you don't love it, don't get involved in it.
That's right. And everybody deserves respect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm sure you agree with that. Even if you've done a crime, you're in prison.
Yes, sir.
There's always hope for you.
Well, one thing about Department of Corrections, we don't do any prejudging. It's not up to us to judge anybody. We're into treating people right and trying to train them and enhance their career, whether it's corrections or if they come here for a little while and move on. That's the individual goal there. That's for them to decide.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Captain Womble, thank you for what you do,
Yes,
brother.
sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks for talking
yes,
with
sir.
me. Okay, next I have with me Lisa Cannon. I told you off the air, I have to talk to somebody with farmers now. Y'all are a great a citizen of our community, and as we see the sign in the back, since 1949, and y'all have employed a lot of people in Lawrence County and throughout the Southeast, haven't you?
Yes.
And tell me about your job.
Okay, I am staffing administrator, so what I do is I interview and make hiring recommendations for positions that are open at corporate.
Okay. And what kind of positions are available now?
Currently, we do have some warehouse positions available, loaders, unloaders, forklift drivers. We're looking for accounts payable clerk, collections clerk. Here in Dublin, we have HR, advertising, merchandising, so we just run the gamut.
Yeah. And how many employees do we have here in Lawrence County?
Anywhere from 275 to about 300, depending.
Wow. Yeah, that's very good.
Yes, it is.
And tell me what you're looking for as traits when you look at an employee or a prospective employee with farmers.
Dependability. Would like that, know they can come to work, show up on time, and be there. Depending on the position, they may need a specialized degree. It would just depend.
Okay. And Oconee Fall Line does a great job at training employees. What do you think?
They do.
Yeah. And y'all probably get to hire quite a few. Do y'all come every year to this career
We do.
fair?
We do.
Okay. Has it been successful?
It has been.
Okay. And you've been with farmers how long?
November will be 9 years.
And what's your favorite part about your job?
We are an employee-owned company.
Oh. That'll bring a smile to your
Yes,
face.
it will. Yes, it will.
Get more muscle for your money with Dixie Chopper mowers. We've been handcrafting the fastest and toughest mowers in the heartland of America for over 35 years. Whether you're a homeowner or commercial landscaper, Dixie Chopper has a full lineup of zero-turn mowers with 0% financing for 48 months. No other mower has the speed, power, and performance of a Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Your local Dixie Chopper dealer is Brooks Contractor Supply, located at 2748 Highway 441 South, Dublin.